A very good morning to everyone. Mathematics is the foundation of reasoning through a very long history of natural sciences. It is becoming more and more evident that mathematics will be at the frontier of all the sciences. It is my great pleasure and honor to welcome you all for this workshop on recent trends in complex analysis, which is sponsored by Haryana State Council for Science, Innovation and Technology. Complex analysis, traditionally known as the theory of functions of a complex variable, is a branch of mathematical analysis that investigates functions of complex numbers. This workshop is being organized by Department of Mathematics, J.C. Bose University of Science and Technology, YMCA Faridabad. J.C. Bose University was established in 1969 as an Indo-German project, a joint venture of the National Council of YMCAs of India, the Government of Haryana, the German Agencies for Development Aid. Before 1996, this university was affiliated to MD University. However, the state government took over the institute, and in 2009, it became a university through the YMCA University of Science and Technology Faridabad Act 2009. And finally, in 2018, it was renamed as JC Bose University of Science and Technology YMCA to commemorate the name of Indian biophysicist Sir Jagdish Chandra Bose through Amendment 2018. I, Dr. Manu Rohila, on behalf of the Department of Mathematics, J.C. Bose University of Science and Technology, YMCA, extend a very warm welcome to all of you. It is our privilege that we have amongst us today our worthy Registrar Sir, Dr. Sunil Kumar Garg, Professor Vijay Gupta, Chief Guest for today's inaugural function, Professor Ashutosh Dikshit, Dean, Faculty of Sciences and Faculty of Life Sciences, our today's speaker, Dr. Anuradha Gupta, and Neetu Gupta, Chairperson, Department of Mathematics. On the behalf of our department, I welcome you all with greatest reverence and highest admiration. It is also my pleasure to welcome all the eminent speakers, faculty members, and participants present here today. It is believed that Goddess Saraswati is an embodiment of wisdom and learning. She has four hands representing four aspects of human personality in learning, which are mind, intellect, alertness, and ego. In order to seek her blessings, I invite you all to join us for Ma Saraswati Vandana. Now, I request Professor Neetu Gupta, Chairperson, Department of Mathematics, to give a brief introduction about this 2 days workshop on recent trends in complex analysis.
Thank you, Dr. Manu. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Worthy Registrar Professor Sunil Kumar Garg sir, our chief guest Professor Vijay Gupta, Professor Department of Mathematics, Netaji Subhas University of Technology, Delhi, Dean Faculty of Sciences Professor Ashutosh Dikshit, Dr. Anuradha Gupta from University of Delhi, all my colleagues and dear participants. A very good morning, and I welcome you all in 2 days workshop on recent trends in complex analysis. This workshop is being sponsored by Haryana State Council of Science, Innovation and Technology. It's a matter of great pleasure that Professor Vijay Gupta, Professor Department of Mathematics, Netaji Subhas University of Technology, Delhi, is our chief guest of this program. Thank you so much, sir, for sparing your valuable time.
Thank you.
I would like to express my gratitude to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, who gave permission and motivation to organize this value-added course and this 2 days workshop. Complex analysis is a branch of mathematics that studies analytical properties of functions of complex variables. It lies on the intersection of several areas of mathematics, both pure and applied, and an important connection to asymptotic, harmonic, and numerical analysis techniques based on complex variables are very powerful, with a large number of applications to the solution of physical problems. In practice, many problems that may be difficult to solve in the real world, and can be more easily solved when transformed into complex variable due to a number of special properties of the complex domain. Importantly, there has been a surge of activity in the advancement of the complex analysis method in recent years, driven by applications in engineering, biology, and medicine. This workshop will be an opportunity for undergraduate and postgraduate students to explore the field of complex analysis. More than 150 students have registered for this workshop. In this workshop, we have with us 4 eminent speakers. First, Dr. Anuradha Gupta, Associate Professor, Department of Mathematics, Delhi College of Arts and Commerce, University of Delhi. Next is Professor R.C. Mittal, Professor, Department of Mathematics, JIIT, Noida. Next one is the Dr. Sushil Kumar, Associate Professor, Bharati Vidyapeeth, College of Engineering, Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University, Delhi. Professor S.S. Chauhan, Professor, Department of Mathematics, Chandigarh University, Chandigarh. Their expertise will surely benefit the students as well as the faculty members. Basically, these type of events provide a platform for the students to learn new things, interact with the experts. This will lead to overall growth of the students and of the subject. It will enhance the quality of the research by getting a vision of research at an early stage. In the end, once again, I welcome Professor Vijay Gupta for sparing his valuable time. And I also congratulate all the faculty members of the Department of Mathematics for organizing this 2 days workshop. Thank you.
Thank you for briefing the event. Also, we have with us Professor Ashutosh Dikshit. Sir is currently Professor in Department of Computer Engineering and Dean, Faculty of Sciences and Faculty of Life Sciences at J.C. Bose University of Science and Technology, YMC. Sir has teaching and research experience of over 16 years. Sir has published more than 80 research papers in various international journals and conferences of repute. Professor Ashutosh Dikshit's research areas include Internet and Web Technologies, Data Structures and Algorithms, Computer Networks, and Mobile and Wireless Communications. Sir has supervised 7 PhD students and currently supervising 2 PhD scholars. Now, I request Professor Ashutosh Dikshit to share his views with us.
Thank you, Dr. Manu. Registrar of the University, Dr. Sunil Garg. Chief guest of the event, Professor Vijay Gupta, Professor, Department of Mathematics, Netaji Subhas University of Technology, Delhi. Chairperson, Department of Mathematics, Professor Neetu Gupta. Other invited speakers, organizers, other faculty members, colleagues, and participants. A very good morning, and it is my immense pleasure to welcome you all in this HSCSIT sponsored 2-day workshop on recent trends in complex analysis, which is basically a part of the celebration of the National Mathematics Day, which is actually falls on 22nd December on birth anniversary of great mathematician Sri S. Ramanujan. The workshop is being organized by the Department of Mathematics. As far as relevance of the topic is concerned, the complex numbers are used everywhere from engineering to applied and pure mathematics, physics, and many more. The complex numbers have applications in the real world, in particular in engineering. Complex numbers are used in circuits and signal processing. They are also used in data science to represent phases in neural networks. Complex analysis is also used to analyze sound waves in speech recognition. In all, it is a very apt topic on which this workshop is being organized by Department of Mathematics. The Department of Mathematics, which is growing regularly, which is growing day by day, regularly conducts such activities from time to time so that the students get a holistic flavor of latest research and development in the field of mathematics. In the same line, today the department is organizing this workshop where the experts will teach the concepts of applications of complex analysis. I congratulate the chairperson of the department and organizers for organizing this workshop. I suggest the outcome of these kind of events is very important. So I suggest the outcome of the workshop may be assessed by some kind of examination at the end of it. What you can say, you can ask some questions, 4 or 5 questions from each speaker, and you can conduct some kind of examination at the end of the workshop, so that it can be assessed that how much knowledge is actually is transferred, and moreover student will listen to the lectures more carefully and diligently. So in the last, I am confident that the workshop will certainly meet its objectives and will be highly beneficial for the student. Best wishes and thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. We are delighted to have the gracious presence of our worthy registrar, Dr. Sunil Kumar Garg, sir. Sir has a vast experience in academia, research and development, industries, and administration, which spreads over about 3 decades. Sir has 24 research publications to
Madam,
his
can we
credit.
skip this one? I'm audible? I'm
Yes,
audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir, you
sir.
are audible.
Can we skip this one?
Yes sir,
No.
start sir, आप बोलिए sir.
Acha. Good morning,
So,
everyone. I hope I'm audible.
yes, sir,
Yes
you are
sir.
audible.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, I warmly welcome our today's chief guest, Professor Vijay Gupta ji, Professor in Department of Mathematics, Netaji Subhas University of Technology, Delhi. In this two-day workshop on recent trend in complex analysis, which is organized by Department of Mathematics of our university and sponsored by DST Haryana. Mathematics is an important domain in science and technology. It is the universal language that is applied in almost every aspect of life. Mathematics give us a way to understand pattern, define relationship, and predict the models that we utilize in future. It is the language of science and can be used to develop the rest of science and interpret the theories, especially physics related to physics, chemistry, astronomy, geography, etc. The creation of new generation of tools and application require the use of lot of mathematics. And I think in present scenario, whatever development we are doing in engineering and technology, it is not possible without using mathematics or its model. The development of computer hardware also is done by mathematical theories. Mathematics is a core component of every engineering field. The main reason to organize this workshop is to enhance the subject knowledge, mathematical reasoning, communication skill, and confidence of the students. Workshop provide a platform to the student for listening to eminent speaker and learn from them. It will help the participant to broaden the horizon of their thinking and develop new research ideas. It will also lead to overall growth of the student and on this subject and enhance the quality of research. I congratulate the faculty members of the Department of Mathematics, their head of the department, Professor Neetu Gupta, Dean Sciences, Professor Ashutosh Dikshit ji, for getting this event organized. I'm quite sure that the student will benefit from the expertise of the speakers. With these words, I wish you a very successful workshop ahead for next 2 days. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your words of wisdom and motivating our participants. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome our today's chief guest, Professor Vijay Gupta. Professor Vijay Gupta is a professor in Department of Mathematics, Netaji Subhash in University of Technology, Delhi. Sir has earned his PhD from IIT Roorkee. Sir has teaching and research experience of over 35 years. Professor Vijay Gupta's research areas include operator theory and approximation theory. Sir has published more than 340 papers in scientific journals of international repute, conference proceedings, and monograms. Sir has delivered numerous invited lectures in various national and international conferences and universities across the globe. Sir holds various important institutional positions in various universities and is also an editor of many prestigious journals. Now, without any delay, I would like to invite Professor Vijay Gupta to address our participants. Over to you, sir.
Okay, so many thanks, Professor Rohila. First of all, I congratulate you all, and I'm thankful to Professor Dikshit, Dean, YMCA in Faculty of Science, Professor Garg, Registrar, YMCA, Professor Neetu Gupta, convener of the meeting, faculty members, students, and participants in this conference. So first, is it possible for you to, for me to just show some slides?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Wait. Wait a minute.
Dr. Suraj?
Please zoom.
मैम
सर को स्क्रीन शेयर करने के लिए राइट्स दे दीजिए।
मैम है उनके पास राइट्स, वो को-होस्ट है, उनके पास राइट्स है।
ओके ओके।
Is it visible?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay, so the topic of the today's workshop is recent trends in complex analysis. Actually, complex analysis is related with many areas, and it is basically a number started by the number which is the square of a negative number. So after that, several other numbers which are known in mathematics are actually, this is my university where I am working. This is the place where that's why I shared it, because I want to show something in 10 minutes where I am working. This is my university, main entrance, and this is the main administrative block of NSUT. So I'm thankful, first of all, to the organizers of this conference for giving me a chance to participate in this conference. So actually, I start with some basic things which are other related to complex numbers. So I just tell about some numbers also, which are Q calculus. Q calculus is not new in mathematics as well as in physics. It was it is old area of research, but in the year 2005 we worked on this and we applied this Q calculus, quantum calculus, in our area of research, and we have written some papers based on this, and based on this we wrote a book on which appeared from Springer in 2013. So I give some basic concepts of this Q calculus, basic notations. So actually Q calculus is just denoted by like this: KQ is 1 plus Q square plus Q raised to the power K minus 1. Whenever Q is not equal to 1, if I take Q is equal to 1, I get simply a number K. And you write it in geometric progression. Using geometric progression, it can be written in this form. And just like our simple numbers in Q calculus, we are not, 5 is not equal to 2Q plus 3. So because I have this, and simply Q factorial is again are numbers which is similar to the factorial function. And there are Q binomial coefficients which can be written in this form. And there are some identities in Q calculus. So these are simple identities. I'm not going through I just gave some idea of Q calculus because it is simply a Q power series. If I write A minus B raised to the power N. So every time I have an increment in Q in the second term, order is important in Q calculus. So for example, I take A minus B square, it is simply this number, and you can write in this form. So Q power series, and but Q calculus is calculus without the limits. So we have this dq qt derivative of a function is written this. I take xn, then I write in this form. It is simply converted to the differentiation of a number if I put q is equal to 1. So there are some quotient rules, product rules in Q calculus. So I am not going much in this. I gave some numbers. I tell you some about some numbers, important numbers in mathematics, because this may be useful for those participants who are new in mathematics. So for example, I take Armstrong number. What is this number? A number. It is a 3-digit number. For if I take 370, so it is the cube of each number provides the number itself. So you will see there may be several numbers, but there are very limited numbers of Armstrong numbers. For example, within 0 and 999, except 0 and 1, we have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. Only 4 numbers, not 5th number. Because if I write 1 cube plus 5 cube plus 3 cube, I will get 153. Similarly, 371 is 3 cube plus 7 cube plus 1 cube. So this is Armstrong number. Eidos number, Eidos was a mathematician who worked during, he expired in 1996. He was a Hungarian mathematician, but he has written more than 1500 papers in his lifetime with maximum number of collaborators, which are 500 and above. And if I calculate my Eidos number, you can also calculate your Eidos number. Suppose Eidos has written a joint paper with Weber, and he wrote a paper with Ulrich Abel, and myself wrote a joint paper with Ulrich Abel. So my Eidos number is 3. So you may count if you are a co-author of some person who has written joint paper, then you may find your IDOS number. Now I tell you just simple thing of mathematics, and you can calculate the day, because you know in a leap year there are 29 days in February. But you know every fourth year is leap year. Why? Because I know in a year there are exactly 365 days, but Earth takes round the sun in 365.2422 days, not exactly 365 days. So every fourth year is leap year. Now I see that every fourth year is a leap year. 2004, 2008, 2012 are all leap years. But the centuries 1900, 2100 are not leap year. Why? Because they are not divisible by 8 exactly. If a number is exactly divisible by 8, it is a leap year. It is a 4. If it divisible by 4, it is a leap year. But some centuries are not leap year. For example, 1900 and 2100. So you want to calculate your day of your birth. So if you see this, observe this table. So because everything is available these days in internet, but I prepared it in some tabular form. If you write a month, January, February, March, we give a code for each month. And there are century codes also. 17,000, 1700 centuries means 4. These are codes. And I write a formula that R is equal to greatest integer function of y by 4 plus year plus day plus month code plus century code minus 1 if a year is leap year upon 7. So if the remainder is say 0, I get Saturday. If remainder is 1, I get Sunday. And so these are in continuation, but you have to learn only these month, year, month code and century code along with this. So for example, I take, let us find the day on 1st January 2018 or maybe on 15th. So year by 4, year is 18 by 4. Greatest integer function of this is 4 plus year 18, day 1, month code is January month code is 1. Century code is what? 6, 2018, 2006. So it is and the 2018 is not a leap year. So I get 30 upon 7 and remainder is 2. So I can see that 2, what is 2? 2 is Monday. So using these two tables, you can calculate your day of birth and any other day of these so many years. So you know this is also a saying in mathematics that everything is 4. For example, you take any word, it can be that. For example, what about 17 is 9? If you write 17, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 9 is 4. Mississippi is 11, 11 is kitna? 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is 3, 3 is 5, 5 is 4. So everything ends with 4. So this is just saying. So I tell some basic things. So I stop now because I have not much time. Yeah, I have to go to my class also. I'm sorry, I cannot. But I just want to tell you that you know Google is connected with maths. Why Google is connected with maths? How you can connect Google with maths? Because you know Google is a mathematical term which is 10 raised to the power 100. That is 1 followed by 100 zeros. So there are so many possibilities. That's why Google can be connected as a mathematics. Google is connected with search engine. Google search engine, which is connected with maths, because Google is mathematical term. So I stop now. So I'm thankful again, once again, to the organizers, Professor Dikshit, Professor Garg, and Professor Gupta for giving me a chance to visit this university, to participate in this 2 days workshop. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. The way you have told that everything is for and how to find the date was interesting. And your experience and expertise was pouring out of your words. We are grateful for the time and the effort you took to share your expertise and enlightening our participants with the knowledge. It was a pleasure listening to you, sir. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you.
I request Professor Neetu Gupta to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Manu. It's a great privilege for me to give a really heartfelt vote of thanks to our chief guest, Professor Vijay Gupta, Department of Mathematics, Netaji Subhas University of Technology, Delhi, who spent his busiest time gracing the occasion. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing really valuable information. And my big thanks to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, Sri Raj Nehru ji, for encouraging the faculty members to organize such type of workshop. I am thankful to Dr. Sunil Kumar Garg, Sir, Registrar, JC Bose UST, YMCA, for his kind support and guidance. I am also thankful to Dean Faculty of Sciences, Professor Ashutosh Dikshit, guiding us throughout through this event and sparing your valuable time for today's inaugural function. I extend my thanks to all the participants who will attend this workshop, and my best wishes are with you all. I hope this workshop would live up to the expectation of all the participants to learn about complex analysis. I congratulate the organizing team for organizing this workshop. Thanks are due to our coordinators, Dr. Manu Rohila, coordinator, Dr. Praveen Kaur, co-coordinator of the program, and our student team, Mr. Lalit, Ms. Dipakshi Sharma, and Ms. Srishti, for managing the event so effectively and efficiently. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone.